Well, hello. My name is Daddy-O. I do some YouTube and a little bit of Ubering from time to time. Hey, listen, on this merry-go-round that we're riding with the gas prices, I'm going to tell you one trick today that's going to help you maybe a little bit here with this going on. For you drivers that are still persisting to drive, I'm going to talk about some today, and I'm going to read the comment that kind of triggered me to do this video, because I did a video about this some time ago, and I have not readdressed it. I talk about this a little bit from time to time, but I really haven't told you the game that you can play and why it's beneficial for you to play this game, and also why it's beneficial for you to play it for the other drivers that are still out here. I'll get into this. We'll explain this. Again, my name is Daddy-O, and I do a little bit of everything right now. So here we go. The comment that come in to me was this: pausing offers. All right. I've told you about acceptance rates before, and this one little trick, if you guys are concerned about your acceptance rates, and you're trying to get your acceptance rates up, I don't worry about that, but a lot of people do, because I get comments about it. So I'm going to teach you this little trick. I've done this for forever. And like I say, I made a video about it some time ago. The title of the video was my one special trick that can fix your acceptance rate fast. And this does work. Here we go. What you do is, and I do this on every run I go on with Uber. Soon as you accept a run, all right, soon as you say, yeah, I'll take that run, and they say, okay, here's where you're going to. Scroll up and click the off button, the red button down at the bottom. Stop Uber from sending you any more runs while you're on that run. All right, now here's the reasoning behind that. You're not going to have to finagle with your phone. You have an opportunity to talk to your people, which I've told you is so important on a ride. I don't want Uber interrupting me. All right, once I say, yeah, I'm going on your run, I'll go do this for you, Uber, I click them off. I shut them down. I'm done with them until I'm ready to go back to the next run that I want to accept. Now, also, here's what happens is when you turn yourself off, that there's less Uber drivers out, and that can increase. It can trigger a a surge. It can trigger a surge sometimes. So by you being off right now shows less drivers in the pool for riders to get from. And so that can help the pool increase the money that's available to those drivers, and also will help you. So all drivers, if every driver would do this, drivers would make a little bit more money. All right, here we go. Here's the comment that come in about this, and this I'm going to say who this is from. This is from Boost on Matt. That's it. Boost on Matt. Boost Matt. Thank you, man. Pause offers while on a ride also reduces the driver's supply, which could increase the rates. All drivers should do it. All drivers should do it. That's exactly the truth. And it helps your acceptance rate. That was my big key thing when I made the video some time ago. They said, and the bottom part of that comment was, they send lowball offers when you're on a ride, and you can make the worst decisions when you're in motion. And that's so true. You're finagling with your phone. You're trying to conversate. You're carrying on. I don't want to be interrupted by Uber. Uber can just take a hike for the 10 minutes that I got someone in the vehicle. If I'm ready to go, when I usually wait until I see what that run paid. When I drive away and I've cleared it and I'm driving away from this person and I'm done with that run, I'm waiting to see what it's going to pay me. And then I calculate that. I put that in the old gourd up here. All right, keeping track on how much I'm making. Now I know when I get the tip on top of that, or if they laid me down a tip, I know, I understand it better, okay? So I usually wait until I'm driving away, a couple blocks away. Uber says, here's how much you made for it. And then I make a decision if I want to go back on due to the location I'm in. By clicking on my Riders app real quick, I can look at the area where I just dropped off. If there's a bunch of Ubers around me, I'm not signing back on for any time. I'm getting out of that area. I'm going into my areas that I want to work, and then I'm activating and turning myself back on. But it does increase the number of, or take away from the number of drivers that are out. And it can trigger while you're out doing that or clearing from that run, it can trigger a boost all of a sudden. I've had it happen here before where I work at, because I focus on my area. I know my area real well. So yes, that's the one trick. It will help your acceptance rate, because what happens is they'll send you 3-4 runs while you're on a run. You know, they can send you, all of a sudden you've picked up, and all of a sudden I can get another run on top of that. And if I haven't turned myself off, that's when it triggers, oh geez, turn myself off real quick. And just stop them, because chances are that on that ride, they're going to offer me 2-3 runs. I don't want to be interrupted. I'm working for the tip. I've told you about this before. I want to talk. We're going to conversate. I'm getting my 5-star. I'm getting my 5-star, and I'm getting a little bit of tip if I can. Okay. So yes, fix your acceptance rate by just saying, I don't want to do any more right now. Scroll up, click that red button and say, stop sending me any more runs, until pause Uber out of the situation for a little bit until you get through. All right. It's a safety thing also. If you're working big cities and you're having to drive down the road and you're on the expressway and you're going along and everything, and all of a sudden Uber's hitting you with run after run after run, you got someone in the car, you can't grab your phone. They judge you. You know, they follow how much motion you're doing with your phone in the car. They know if you're driving fast. Uber knows if you're taking corners fast. It's all in a review, and yes, they know. So I'm not going to get into that. There's ways of finding that out. If you're interested in that, you can go into your app and find out how your rating is for right now for your driving. But yeah, so they monitor that kind of stuff. So I don't want to be interrupted. I'm working. You know, peeps in my car, I'm working. But it does help your acceptance rate, because I'm not turning those runs down. You're not turning those runs down. That you would turn down automatically if you got someone in the car, or you can't see your phone fast enough. They want to send you the map and you're trying to look at that and drive, and if someone's asking you a question at the same time, it can get too much for some people. I don't even want to be bothered with it, so I just go ahead and turn myself off of the system. Pause them out of the way. It will increase the pool or decrease the pool number or drivers that are out here right now, and it can help. All of a sudden, when you do sign off and sign back on, there might be a surge going on that you may have helped trigger, because you and other drivers are taking themselves off the system. So all of a sudden, Uber will start throwing out all these quests here, and so boom, 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 boom. So I meant surge. Every once in a while, I'll say quest, and I meant surge. I did it in a video the other day. I went through the whole video, and I meant to say surge, and I said quest all the way through it. So yeah, hey, I'm old. Give me a break here, okay? I'm just trying to get out some knowledge on how to play the Uber game and make more money. That's what I've done for years. I've got systems, little things that I've learned how to play and do, and make sure I do them right, and make more money, and not rag yourself out that hard. It's easy to make money out here doing Uber. Just pay attention. And I got videos on here telling you how to do that. You notice I haven't said a few words in here. If you're anyone that follows me very, very regular, you know by now I should have said several things a half a dozen times through this video. I haven't done it. This has truly been trying to help people fix their acceptance rate and explain how you can actually help the other drivers that are out here still fighting along with the gas prices the way they are. You can kind of help the system by everyone just shutting yourself off the system. When you take a run, shut it off. Take yourself down until you get done with that run, and then sign back on. All right. It will help not just you and your acceptance rate, but it will help the other drivers that are out here trying to make it right now. But anyway, I knew I had to do this video because that comment just come in 2 hours ago. All right. Comment, subscribe, ring the bell, do the thumbs up. All that kind of stuff does help the channel, and it helps me know that there are some people out there that appreciate some of the knowledge I have. But anyway, I'll let you go with that. I got to go back to work. It's still early here. Daddy-O's got to go make some money. Bye, guys. Have a good afternoon, good evening. Daddy-O out. Bye.